Yo, it's Brian here. Today, gonna be talking about the San Francisco 49ers, as always, doing another top 3 video. This time predicting which games are going to be tough for the 49ers come 2019. Should be an interesting one. We have a lot of tough teams, in my opinion, for this whole season. We got the AFC North with the Steelers, upcoming Browns, the Ravens, and Bengals. The NFC South with the Panthers, Saints, Falcons, and Bucks. That should be interesting right there. Also, we got the NFC West of our own. That's going to be tough as well. So, yeah, I mean, you could say every game is tough, but for any team like the New England Patriots, any game is tough because you never know what happens on any given Sunday, and that is the biggest quote for any football fan is any given Sunday. Going to be talking about that, predicting which games are going to be difficult for the 49ers come this season. Some factors I'll take into account are when the games are being played. If it's early on, it'll be more difficult, but if it's later on, it might be a little bit less difficult. I'll be taking into account that. NFC West, I'll be only putting one team from our division. I won't be loading this up with all of our division members on this list. Only one from the NFC West I will pick as a difficult game. Going to be talking about right now. Before I do, please like and subscribe to support my channel. That would definitely help me out a lot. Click that bell notification to get notified of future videos. Share this channel, share this video with fellow Niner faithfuls. Let's get into it right now. Predicting the top 3 difficult games for the 49ers come 2019. Number 3, against the New Orleans Saints, Week 14 at the Superdome. This is going to be a tough game, in my opinion, for the 49ers just because of the fact that it's in New Orleans. They have a lot of good luck there, although the NFC Championship game last year, they kind of got robbed. They didn't make the Super Bowl last year. It is what it is. The NFL, they decided to do this on themselves, so whatever. The Saints, they are a very good team. Even with Drew Brees getting older, I think he's still going to be all right for this year. Last year, he kind of struggled near the end of the season. Definitely early on, he was a beast of a quarterback, one of the best quarterbacks you can find last year, but near the end of the year towards the playoffs, it wasn't really the Drew Brees that we knew. He was kind of a pedestrian Brees, but hopefully this year he's going to have a good year, and I'm pretty sure he will have a great year with all the talent that he has. He has Alvin Kamara, Mark Ingram, Michael Thomas. He's a really good wide receiver. I just see this team still doing really good for the 2019 season. I think for the 49ers, it's going to be a very difficult game to win in the Superdome because every team pretty much struggles in the Superdome because it's a tough venue to play over there. But yeah, I believe, with us, it's going to be a good game. Should be a fun one. I wish this game was a little bit earlier on during the season to have a really nice, I guess, competitive matchup. I don't know what you want to call it, but since it's Week 14, I have to put it only at number 3. I think it's still going to be a good game come Week 14. Hopefully Garoppolo stays healthy. That is the biggest thing I have to keep saying all the time because when he wasn't healthy last year, when he was out, it was not the best season for the 49ers. Assuming that Garoppolo stays healthy, I'd love to see him against Brees head-to-head. That'd be fun. Their defense versus our offense, that'd be really good right there as well. Can't wait to see this game. Week 14, long way to go, but this is a game I'm looking forward to. It's going to be a very, very tough game just because the Saints are a very good team themselves. Number 2, NFC West rival, the LA Rams. Yes, let's talk about the team that robbed the Saints of a Super Bowl appearance, the LA Rams. They are a very good team, although I like to make fun of them for losing the Super Bowl the way they did, only scoring 3 points, getting almost blown out by the Patriots. I mean, a 10-point margin, 13-3. I think that's a pretty good, decisive win for the New England Patriots right there. Actually, that was the Patriots' largest margin of victory in Super Bowl franchise history because all the other games, they've been a touchdown or less, but this one was a 10-point victory. Pretty decisive, I would say. So, yeah, Rams, Super Bowl loss anyways. Going back to them, they're still a very good team. I still think they're going to get Super Bowl hungover. I know they're going to have a talented team on paper. Jared Goff, I don't know how he's going to respond to this season. Is he going to do even better than he did last year? Is he going to redeem himself after that terrible Super Bowl performance? The defense looks still really good. You still got Aaron Donald, number 99. Ndamukong Suh's not with the team anymore, so that might be a little bit of a loss. The cornerbacks, Marcus Peters, Aqib Talib, they're pretty good as well. You also got Clay Matthews coming to this team. Their defense still looks pretty intact with Wade Phillips running the show as the defensive coordinators. I expect a lot of problems for Garoppolo and company on the offensive side against their defense. I'd love to see our defense go up against their offense. That'd be very interesting. We played them, I think, Week 6 at LA, and then the last game, Week 17, we play at home in Levi Stadium. Technically, I think this is pretty much 2 home games because the Rams, they don't really have a big fan base. I mean, some Ram fans tell me, oh, they always come to the games. You're not looking at the right games or whatever. But, hey, I saw the Packers game. That was a pretty cheesehead-filled LA Coliseum, whatever you want to call it. I expect 49er fans to definitely show up and show out, especially when the game is very early on in Week 6. So, yeah, Rams, tough one. We got to face Sean McVay for Kyle Shanahan. Hopefully, Garoppolo can outplay Jared Goff in this whole game right here. Can't wait to see this game, particularly Week 6. Coming in at number 1 as the most difficult game, I believe, for the 49ers in 2019 is against the Pittsburgh Steelers, our first home game of 2019. This might be an unconventional pick right here, but the Steelers, I don't know how to make this team out, to be honest with you. They could be very, very good, like Super Bowl contenders, or they could be very, very bad. Last year, I think they were like 6-2 or 7-1, and they ended up falling 9-6-1, failing to make the playoffs, which was a big collapse right there. They lost some big players like Antonio Brown, Le'Veon Bell, which I think that was a good move on the Steelers and both the players' part, because they needed to clear the room. They needed the players to be happy and the team to be happy. I think everyone got what they wanted, although Antonio Brown got really what he wanted, was to get out and get a big contract, which he ended up getting a big contract for the Oakland Raiders right there. Pittsburgh, I think it's going to be good for them that those two guys are gone. They still have a very good team. This is going to be a very tough game, in my opinion. That offense is very good with Ben Roethlisberger, James Conner, Juju Smith, James Washington, the tight ends, Vance McDonald. Do you guys remember that guy? He was drafted by us a couple of years ago under the Harbaugh era. Defensively, I don't know. It's still kind of iffy at best. They did lead the league in sacks with the Kansas City Chiefs last year. They have some very good talent on the defensive side of the ball. You got TJ Watt, JJ's brother from Houston, the new guy Devin Bush, who they traded up with the Denver Broncos with the 10th pick overall to get him. I believe he's going to be a big difference maker come 2019. They have a lot of good talent within both sides of the ball. Mike Tomlin's a great coach himself. I love to have him as my coach. He's a pretty tough dude, although he can be a little, not immature, I would say, but a little dysfunctional, because that's how the Steelers are for the past couple of years when Tomlin's the head coach. But he's still a great coach. I think this is like his 10th or 11th season as the Steelers coach. Man, long time right there. It's hard to find stability in today's NFL, but the Steelers, they are one of the most stable franchises in the NFL. They've only had 3 head coaches since 1969. You got to remember that. Pittsburgh, as a team right now, they're going to be tough. Losing Bell and Brown, as mentioned before, that's going to be good for them. Personally, I expect a big season from them as a whole team. So this game is going to be tough. This is a very good test, in my opinion, for the 49ers, and we'll see how they perform against this quote-unquote very good team. I don't know. Some of you guys might think the Steelers are going to be worse than they were last year, but I think they're still going to be pretty good, in my opinion. That's it, guys. Please let me know which games you think are going to be tough for the 49ers this year. I'd like to hear what you guys have to say in the comments below. If you guys like this, please like and subscribe to support my channel. That would definitely help me out a lot. I'll be catching you guys up tomorrow on a Saturday, or maybe Sunday, but probably Saturday. I'll see y'all then. Bye, guys. Love y'all. Y'all have a good rest of your day. Go Niners all day.